So let's talk about Christmas Vacation. Bern, you're going to find many a clip in the folder of fun, but I personally like the Christmas Vacation theme one. Since we did our last recording, I've done some collection of stuff. So Bern, I see you there with the moose mug here. So I do have a moose mug as well with eggnog.
You get out of there. Come, get in the kitchen now. Get in the kitchen there. Get you something to eat. Go on. He's cute, ain't he? Only problem is he's got a little bit of Mississippi leghound in him. If the mood catches him right, he'll grab your leg and just go to town. You don't want him around if you wear his short pants, if you know what I mean. A word of warning, though, if he does lay into you, it's best to just let him finish.
Just can't believe you're actually standing here in my living room, Eddie. Never thought the day would come.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, too. Yeah. It's a crying shame the older kids couldn't make it.
I'll get that. Don't worry about it. Let me do it.
Well, the first toast of the year then goes to Holly.
Cheers. Now, geez.
I did have a moose mug, but I think what I would call the ear, but the antler, the handle broke off. And I think it found its way to the trash can.
This one is super glued on. I can't pick it up by the by the antlers.
I have one with one sheared off as well, and I cannot find a super glue that will hold it.
Oh, really? Yeah, this
will
one
stay for a little while,
glued
but
on.
it's very, very janky. And I will take suggestions off the air of what brand to use, and I will certainly try to redo it. But this is an intact version.
This may be a goop. It's a automotive adhesive. It really does stick anything together. But yeah, so I have one of those. You have one of those. Let me go through my ornaments, my Christmas Vacation ornaments for you. So this is, and I think these are all from Hallmark, but this is an original family truckster, complete with the barricade, the road closed barricade. These are all straight off my Christmas tree.
That's a pretty good size too. It looks like 1/43 scale or so, maybe.
I'll believe I have a matchbox generally up here for reference. So
yeah, that's pretty good size ornament.
Let the geekness begin. 143. Just through the Zoom, he can tell that.
He's the dog. He knows things.
He doesn't have small hands either. So I mean, you can kind of tell.
Thank you. In our review, we all agreed that when people think of the family truckster from Vacation, this is what they think of. But I think of this. I think of the Taurus from Christmas Vacation with the tree dug out of the ground, stuck to the top. And that's because, and I think I said this in the original review, this is the first Vacation I ever saw.
Honestly think I don't know that?
Come on, you guys, don't fight.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I didn't do this on purpose.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And forgive my husband. He knows not what he does.
Amen.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
And I saw it in a theater at a birthday party. I had no context at all. And my doors were blown off. I need more Vacation. and obviously the family truckster is more famous, but this is the one I still think of.
See, I always tend to forget about that one. I mean, your go-to is the green.
The green one is certainly the classic one, and definitely the one that's probably more appreciated in lore. The Taurus, though, I mean, it was a revolutionary. RoboCop drove a Taurus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
that one's about a 91 model, give or take.
I think we did the review. I think there were two cars, an 88 and an 89. I think they're supposed to be 89s. The movie's released in 89. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
here's
about
my
the same body style.
Final tree ornament. Cousin Eddie's RV with the deer and Santa atop.
Nice.
And it doesn't have the the blanker, it's not,
The
it's full,
hose.
but the hose is there, right there. So the hose
Okay.
is there. It's not a separate appendage or anything like
Is
that.
that a Hallmark
It
ornament?
is. It is. And then one more. I got this for Christmas last year. Okay. You know what this is?
It's
Is it
It's
it's
a
an
calendar.
advent calendar.
Yeah, it's an advent calendar. Christmas vacation. And
Is
I
it
don't know if
made
you
of
can see it,
wood?
but it does light up. It's made of wood, and then it has a cardboard face.
Huh.
And then I can see on screen that you cannot see the numbers on here, but there are numbers, countdown numbers. So what's today's date? The 17th?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just open up here. Number 17. Let's see what we have on here. Hey, I got a treat in there. We have a Rolo and a Hershey Kiss.
Now, is this new or is that left over from last year?
No, I put these in like a few weeks. I've actually forgot like to eat it 3 days in a row. So like when I was bringing this downstairs, like, hey man, I got a bunch of Rolos to eat. This is the kind of stuff I want anymore. I just want like paraphernalia from movies.
Yeah. Stupid stuff.
So I totally love it. Bern, you've got your Christmas vacation shirt there, right?
I have a hybrid of the topics of the cars here on a single t-shirt. I'm going to forget where I get it, but since this may go to video, we'll try to describe it here. It is the old family truckster with the tree on it that you have on your Taurus, and it says the Griswold family tree as the text on the t-shirt, and it's in that 80s kind of pixelated text and picture that you would find on a
star what is it, a star bright, or what was the
Light Bright?
A
light bright? That's
yeah.
it. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So very appropriate, along with the moose cup for the occasion today.
Corndog is like in the history of movie cars. I have seen a family truck, like not the Taurus, but I've seen the OG family truckster replica. I've seen several,
Right?
And I've seen them out at car shows. Like we didn't cover this in the original review. Does the Taurus exist today? The original screen used cars?
Oh, I don't know if I don't know about the originals. I know that Gary Schneider, he was co-owner of he was the original co-owner of Lee One when it was out of the junkyard, out of Georgia. So Gary, he built a pretty dead on accurate replica of the family truckster, and he actually went to the process of finding out who built it and was able to acquire original molded parts that was made for the original screen used car. It was like the grill was different. I think the headlight, the taillights were just basically a right and a left back to back on right and left taillight. They were side by side on the right side, and then had another pair right and left side by side on the left side. So it had, two sets of taillights basically. And there was some weird random pieces that were made specifically for the movie car, and he was able to get extras that were left over after they filmed, and so they went on his replica. And I don't think he has it anymore. I think he sold that car, but as far as the original, I'm not sure. I've never really tracked those down.
I don't know, and I have no idea if the Taurus still exists, but as we're going to learn in our trivia, it does look like Cousin Eddie's RV has survived, although there is some disagreement over which one that's in public, like in a public accessible place, is real or not.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get there here shortly. Let me run you guys down some music. You tell me as soon as you hear the one that makes you think of Christmas Vacation, say that's the winner. I'm going to play these all very quickly. You will get 3 seconds each. Here's the first one.
Christmas is the time of year.
Okay, there's that one. Like that one. That's the intro.
Yeah.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Gene Autry, I think. Here's a winner.
Melikilikimaka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas.
I'd never even heard that prior to then.
La 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 la. Take it, Russ. La 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 la.
That's probably my favorite one.
So far, 2 and 4 are pretty much dead on. You know, when you hear it, that's the first thing you think of.
I relate so much to Clark Griswold. I know when I was a kid, I was Rusty's age, and now I'm Clark's age. The one thing when I watch this movie now, which I still laugh at, I yell for my kids all the time when they're in the same room, and I just don't know they're there. Like what he says, Russ. Russ! Yeah, Dad, I'm right here.
Right here.
A little not here, Russ. This movie for me is just kind of a special place in lore. But for you guys, is this a top 5, a top 10 for your Christmas holiday season, or no?
Yeah, I would say for sure top 5. I don't really know that I go out of my way to watch it though, but if I'm flipping through the channels and I catch it, no matter where it's at, you know, you kind of get stuck watching it. And it seems like every time I do watch it, you pick up little weird details or little quotes here and there that you may have not remembered from before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you just know it word for word from beginning to end, you know, I'm always picking up little new things each time I watch it that I don't really remember.
How in God's name did Clark Griswold get Ellen?
Another mercy date.
There's just no way. She is a bombshell in this movie. No way. No way. I pulled a fun clip for you guys. This is from Entertainment Tonight in 1989. They did an on-set interview, so I thought it was interesting. Let me know what you guys think of it.
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Carlson, and we're heading back to 1989 when E.T. was on set for the holiday classic.
I think that the thing about the Griswolds is they always end up having the experiences that so many other people have. So I think there's a bit of everybody's Christmas and Christmas Vacation.
How much sap and junk do you get on yourself when you do that? And how easy is it to get the lights working? How tough is it to get the tree the right height? All those little things that you never think about. You always think, well, we'll put the tree in and we'll put the bulbs on and we'll light it up. That in itself is an adventure. That's like Indy Jones. I mean, that's tough stuff. The thing about Clark Griswold is you can't be sure when he might just flip and go over.
Hallelujah! Holy where's the Tylenol?
The family, the core of the family, which is me and Beverly, basically, and the children who change every time we do one. I could have Anthony Michael Hall, except he's 48 now, and, you know, somewhere in Germany. I don't know what he's doing with his life, but he grew up just like that. He was 14 when we did the first one. Now he's my height, and he's in his mid-20s.
Is your house on fire, Clark?
No, Bethany, those are Christmas lights.
Don't throw me down, Clark.
I'll try not to, Aunt Bethany. We have a character in this one whose name is Aunt Bethany. She's about 150 and doesn't hear well. And it's typical of a senile old grandma who has to be taken care of, but everybody loves and also wishes weren't there.
I act a little nutsy, too, don't I?
That was perfect. That was perfect, Meg. Beauty. It's exactly the way to do it.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly how the scene should be played. He really is. He's unusual. And handsome. Very cuddly.
May.
That tree-lit watch. It's true.
Pull yourself together, get some cold water and throw it on.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
I couldn't care less to watch Entertainment Tonight today and just see what all's going on and everything. But every time I see footage from where they flash back to something like this, it's you always gotta watch it. It's cool to see. It's nostalgic
Yeah.
in itself.
I could see Bernie being a regular Entertainment Tonight watcher.
Oh Lord, no. Good night. I don't have the hair. I don't have the chin, and I like guy things.
Mm-hmm. Sure you do.
But see, Entertainment Tonight also did something similar to that with the Dukes of Hazzard. I'm pretty sure it was the only time I really remember it or remember seeing footage of it was when they were doing the last episode. And that's kind of cool to go back and look and see some of the behind the scenes of them just kind of hanging out on the set.
Definitely.
But that stuff's always cool when it's the older stuff. But today, I don't care.
Well, when Byrne is 85 and I'm 70 and you're 65, we'll be pulling the Entertainment Tonight from the F1 movie. When then it'll be good.
Yeah.
Couple more facts here. Corndog, knower of knowers, seer of seers, has facts. I believe there's proof. Corndog documented proof of more than one Cousin Eddie's RV in the movie. Corndog, what?
Believe it or not.
Do you have now? You delivered the packages, as it were, on Santa's sleigh in the movie Elf.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, there were 5 sleighs in the movie Elf, as you documented.
Right. It took a lot of internet searching to come up with stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're you. I mean, you kind of have the inside lane on stuff. Stuff most people don't know or find hard to believe. But if it comes from your lips, it's got to be true.
So how many RVs do you think were used?
1.
Bernie?
Well, we've already given the answer. I think at least 2.
See, Bernie listens. Okay. There's usually always 2 of every vehicle. In this case, there were 3.
Oh.
3 Cousin Eddie RVs.
Yeah. One was the hero. You always have a hero.
Yeah.
For the beauty shots and close-ups, and the actors are always there and right next to them, and so yeah, that one it was actually believe it or not, that wasn't faux rust. That was like real rust and faded paint, and
that was just a truly redneck crappy Ford Condor 2.
Right, and so they had to build 2 other ones to mimic it. So, you're up close, you're gonna see the detail better. So, it had to be right. So and it was actually the inspiration for John Madden's RV for football.
It was.
Yeah, for sure.
John Madden's inspiration.
They may have actually borrowed his. That may actually be his, but I'm not sure.
Okay, and that's the hero one you're saying.
Yeah, the hero. With the OG rust and faded paint and smell of sewage.
And the actual house door on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All of that's original. Then there was, of course, you always have a second one for stunt work. And
certainly.
So the pesky neighbors in the movie.
Yeah. Todd and Margot.
Todd and Margot.
Yeah.
I don't know Margot.
I don't know Margot.
When they knocked out the glass in their bedroom window and it was just like raining glass, that was actually they jumped the RV into the house, but you can't see it, but it hit low and busted out the glass.
Really?
That footage got cut though.
Okay, so cut from the movie was the stunt RV.
Yeah.
That now I listened to our original review that there was a lot of cut stuff. But the script is out there, and I mean, if it's in the script, it's in the script.
And see, I don't know if it was intended to be jumped, or if brakes were crap and it just ran into the building.
Well,
but either way, it hit the house.
Okay.
Shattered the door, shattered the window in the bedroom.
All right,
so that's the scene where the ice spear leaves the gutter, and then you cut to the bedroom, and it's coming through, and it hits the stereo.
Yeah, they like, you know how to edit stuff. They took this footage here and this footage there and made it all
how about
work into the story.
How
Man,
about that?
you know stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the stunt RV, or that was the here? No, that was the stunt RV.
Yeah, that was the stunt one. And then there was another one. I think it was hooked up to all of the what they call honey wagons, and it may have been it may have been Cousin Eddie's real honey wagon, their own little
Okay,
personal,
for the actor. They're
yeah,
like
their
trailer.
own, yeah, where they hang out, read their script and change and just, wait to be needed. But it had the original, what do you call it? The Thedford waste management system, where you actually septic
What?
tank.
You mean the tanks?
Yeah. It had the true septic tank, and you crank it up and it dribbles a little bit into the exhaust, and it kind of melts onto the exhaust manifolds and just kind of like
Cooks
burns it off. Yeah.
So you would not need to dump it.
Right.
You cook, and it's the what? The what waste management?
I don't know how you pronounce it. Let's see, Thetford, maybe.
Thetford makes real RV stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
Now the one that we actually see, Cousin Eddie with the hose.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was this one because it was kind of a distant shot. So I don't know if it was this one or if it was the Hero RV.
Now you guys are talking about this, and I'm going in a completely different direction because right now I'm at Mo Party, and we're standing in front of Tommy Boscher's Hemi-powered motorhome, and I'm wondering, should he have built a Cousin Eddie motorhome or built the one that he did?
Well, this one's a Ford Condor too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on a Ford. So let's just recap here.
Yeah.
This is according to Corndog. In the know.
It's on the internet, so it's true.
But you verify. I mean, you're honest. I mean, I sought you out because you gave honest information, right?
Way back in the 05 movie, generally, yeah.
All right. So Hero, Cousin Eddie RV, which was actually Rusty, and the inspiration for John Madden.
Right.
Then we have Stunt RV with Faux Rust, which jumped through the neighbor's house.
It was wiped out. It was wiped out down one of the sides. I don't know which one, but
sure.
They were only going to use it for one side to be seen anyway.
And then the third one has the Thetford waste management system, which cooks the sewage.
Mm-hmm. Leaves a wonderful fragrance behind it.
Okay.
As you're driving down the road.
I believe you, except I think you're playing with us.
No. I
but
wouldn't do that.
As you do, you sent me documentation in advance, which I have not heard, and I assume Bernie has not heard. One of those items is going to be proven right by whatever clip we play here. Okay,
right.
So I'm going to queue up what you have sent here.
Yeah, make sure you play the right one.
Okay, unto everybody here, this is proof. We will see.
Everyone knows the oh-so-famous, let's just say, waste disposal scene with Cousin Eddie and the RV. But, interestingly enough, for this particular RV, emptying the septic tank in this traditional way via a drainage tube like this was not actually a requirement. The Condor series of RVs were the first to have a built-in from the factory, what were called the Thetford Thermosan Waste Destruction System, which essentially means that the contents of the RV's holding tank could be disposed of while on the move via burning it off slowly through the vehicle's exhaust system using this built-in device. Because of the built-in and unique for the time feature in the Condor models, these RVs earned the lovely nickname of poop burners. Yeah, it's probably a good thing that not many of these RVs are cruising the roads today, as you sure as heck wouldn't want to get stuck behind one of them in traffic, that's for sure.
From the very get-go, they were outlawed in California.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
The Thetford something waste management. Wow. Way to go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you for making my Christmas holiday more joyous.
I bet if Bernie gets on Facebook Marketplace, he'll probably be able to find one there in Texas somewhere.
Yeah, it's probably being used. It's probably as a shop in somebody's front yard right now.
A meth lab or something.
According to the internet, it's at a museum in Ohio, but it's debatable whether that's I guess in this case, the hero one. I don't know if it's the stunt one or the poop burner.
Yeah, pretty sure that's the hero.
Okay.